god, we got a new doctor! One downside of living on the arse end of the world is all the important stuff happens while either you're asleep or you're just about to go to sleep, so couldn't get anything out straight away, but I'm kind of glad I waited. It's given me a chance to see what everyone else thinks, and for some reason, nobody has commented on how lackluster the announcement was. So we have been waiting a good year or so since the announcement that Jodie Whittaker was leaving. And for a lot of us, we feared that the announcement may never come. It almost never did. There's been rumours, lots and lots of increasingly dumb rumours. The readers of Horse and Hound would be proud to hear that the Doctor is Hugh Grant, but maybe it's the 10th Doctor, or maybe it's the guy from Death in Paradise, or maybe it's Tilda Swinton, or insert person who's unlikely to want the role here. From the start, one thing should have been certain. It wouldn't be another white guy. I mean, after all, the 13th Doctor was a woman, and the Fugitive Doctor was a woman and black. It would have felt like a step backwards to just go back to someone who looks like David Tennant. It was either going to be a woman, a person of colour, or both. And we landed on Ncuti. And he was announced in the most underwhelming way possible, through a tweet. I mean, come on guys, Jodie got an ad during some tennis, Capaldi got a whole TV special, and you couldn't do anything significant for the first Black Doctor? And I guess I should have an opinion about this. Certain parts of the fandom certainly do, but so far the Not My Doctor knobs can't even figure out how to pronounce his name.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Ncuti?
And there's been more I'm not racist but cringe than you can shake a stick at. There's also been a lot of I'm not sexist but stuff, with this lovely example of the human genome saying that he doesn't really care about him being black, just as long as he's got balls.
I have no problem what the guy's skin color is. That's never been a problem. As long as he's got balls, because the Doctor's a man.
The Doctor is a man, god damn it. It's a male character! I mean, there's nothing in the canon to say that the Doctor even has testicles. For all we know, it's got 2 prongs, 3 prongs, several prongs, 8 prongs. It could be an internal setup with the female of the species having to do the insertion. It could be a Ken doll. For all we know, the 13th Doctor could have a massive horse dick, and we wouldn't know. But enough about my internet search history.
You can't put the soy milk back into the titty.
What do I think about Ncuti? I think I know absolutely nothing about this guy. So time to fire up the old IMDb. I'm a professional, I swear. Let's scan through his Wikipedia page. He's an actor of stage and film who was born in 1992. He's a year younger than me. I'm so old! Born in the country of Rwanda. His parents escaped to Scotland. He's still early in his career. He's had a few roles in sitcoms, did a miniseries here and there, and he's done a lot of stage stuff, including a 2016 production of Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare at the Globe. But what he's most known for is the Netflix show Sex Education, a show that I haven't seen because I am not a Zoomer. He's a lesser known actor, which is good. Traditionally in Doctor Who, they like to hire those over household names. This is why I never bothered to do a video for the Hugh Grant rumour. That only confirmed it as fake before I could even start writing Horse and Hound jokes. It just seemed obviously fake. If they hired him, you wouldn't see the Doctor on screen, you'd see Hugh Grant playing the Doctor. With this guy, you don't know him, so you just see the Doctor. So since I saw the announcement last night at like 3 AM, I've watched a few clips from his TV shows, I've watched a few interviews, I've watched some of his TikToks especially, and he seems to have a very eccentric personality which is perfect. He could play the Doctor as himself and it would be wonderful. I also love his dress sense, it's very flamboyant and very Doctorish. Throw him in Colin's old Coke and he would not look out of place. Him being the first person of colour to play the Doctor for a full run is pretty significant, and opens the door to a lot of story potential, which just wasn't there before. They could do things I really wish they had done with the first woman Doctor, only from a racial prejudice angle. Like, imagine if we had an episode with the 13th Doctor where she decides to take Graham to the theatre. So she takes him to the theatre from the talons of Wang Chiang in Victorian London, a period she used to frequent quite a lot as a white man, but now she's a woman, and she notices that people are treating her differently. She isn't given the same assumed state of authority as she was used to getting in this time period. People make passes at her, they don't take her seriously when their lives depend on it, and they do because in the third act there happens to be an alien threat. She needs to save people, but in this situation she is completely powerless because of the prejudice of the time, forcing her to view history in a more nuanced light. As a white guy, you know racism and sexism exist, and are awful things that should not happen. It's one thing to know that, but to experience it firsthand is something else entirely. The Doctor has never done that. Before 13, they have always been protected by their appearance as a white man. To have her experience sexism for the first time would have been a moment of growth for the Doctor, and it would promote empathy with her situation from the audience, which is largely white men. But they never did anything like that, which I think is a lost opportunity. But now they have the chance to do something similar with this Doctor, and I really hope they do it. But that's enough of my virtue signaling. What do you think? Leave something in the comments. No racism, please. I mean, come on, we're better than that. I mean, honestly. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Do you think that Ncuti is a good doctor? Like and subscribe. Do you want Ncuti to be a good doctor? Like and subscribe. I really like Ncuti as a doctor. Like and subscribe. I haven't seen anything of it yet. Like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please, 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 please. Like and subscribe.